We may be thinking different. We may be questioning a lot.
Yeah.
Especially the status quo. Hello, astrology enthusiasts.
Hello, astrology enthusiast. I'm Megan.
I'm Kimberly.
Welcome to Moon Signs
and Storylines.
Here at Moon Signs and Storylines, we'll give you 3 episodes on the upcoming new moon in Aquarius on
February 17th, 2026.
This is a solar eclipse.
Ooh.
New moon. And it's going big. So the first episode, which you're on now, we are going to explore the character of the new moon and then the plot twist seen in the chart. Here we go.
Okay. So I want to talk a little bit about what a new moon does.
Let's do it.
So a new moon is a fresh start. It's a time to set intentions and plant seeds for the future.
So we're really going to ponder the character of Aquarius, understand the best seeds to plant during this new moon time. And it's a time to go internal. And you can even see it in the night sky. It is darker, there is more stars, there's more things to ponder.
Yeah, it's about what's happening behind the scenes. What is grabbing hold. And then we get to make the decision of what we want for the future, where our growth is headed.
So a lot of people naturally are going to have Aquarius energies, whether they're sun, moon, or risings in there. But if you don't have much Aquarius, it's time to even pay attention a bit more during these new moon phases. So let's talk about the backbone, the foundation, the character of Aquarius.
I love Aquarius. It's freedom seekers.
For sure.
They love freedom. They love innovation. They think outside the box. They are status quo busters because it needs to make logical sense to them. If it doesn't make logical sense, they are going to shake up the system.
So everything that Kimberly said had to do with thinking, had to do with ideas. So the element of Aquarius is air.
Air.
Another thing she talked about was it's stubborn. It needs to be outside the box. It's mode.
No, I don't think I said the word stubborn.
Okay, it gets fixed on something.
It is stubborn. It is stubborn.
It gets hardcore on an idea.
Determined.
And what mode is that?
That is fixed energy.
So when we think of Aquarius, we think of everything Kimberly said, but a way to really see it in 2 different words is fixed air.
Which is weird, but okay. But yeah, they're all about technology and social change, and it's all the air things, you know. They move. And we have a stellium there too, so it's a heavy Aquarius energy.
And it's the 11th sign. It's in the 3rd quadrant of the wheel. So we're thinking of producing everything that we've learned. The self-identity, the creativeness, the partnership. And then now we're putting it into the world.
And Aquarius can have objectivity. They can be detached to see things. So that can come across as cold sometimes or not feeling. But they're very community conscious.
Yeah, so that detached and unattached, I think, is when they feel connected to something, they will attach. But if they don't feel that fix, that stubbornness on something, then they're just waiting for that passion or that connection, so they can put their energy into it. But if it's not there, they're like, no way.
It's got to make logical sense to them. Doesn't mean it's logical to you or whatever, but it's got to make logical sense to the Aquarius. And then they'll fight for a cause. They're a rebel with a cause.
So these are the intentions we're setting during this time. Can we think outside the box? Are we connected to community? Are we doing something for the greater picture, for society? Are we sharing our ideas and are we expanding our ideas? Are we free?
Yes, they love shared causes. If they can get behind a cause and they can share it with others, that is the ultimate for Aquarius.
They got that fixed energy going. They know what they're doing. They have that cause. Or, the energy, not just they, because we all have it within us.
Yes. And with the eclipse on this new moon, we just expect the unexpected.
It definitely. So there is an eclipse there. So this is intentions that we're setting for a long time. So this isn't just intentions we're doing in a normal new moon where you get to have 30 days of figuring this energy out. This is a new moon on an eclipse. So these intentions that we set are on this pathway, future pathway, because the eclipse has Venus right there. So our values are really important. And then there's a stellium of Aquarius shooting behind it, kind of pushing it forward to make sure that we are with the ideas of others in mind, that we have these Aquarius communications and humanity togetherness, you know, like we're figuring things out together.
Things could happen that feels fated.
Yeah.
And, you know, or we could feel a little bit out of control.
I think the fated aspect is with that Pisces influence. So the nodes are in Pisces, or the north node's in Pisces, as in Venus, but the new moon in Aquarius is in late degrees. So when any sign's in late degrees, you have this urgency to it, and you have a almost like a criticalness to it.
I also see it like this could come a moment where we just feel like I can't do it this way anymore.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I just can't do it this way anymore. That is so eclipse, new moon in Aquarius. Yes.
For sure. So Mars is in Aquarius. So Mars needs to choose a path. So that choosing that choice is going to help Mars in Aquarius for sure, because it knows where it's going. Like it's almost like a relay.
Yeah.
With Mars like relaying the energy of like, what is your purpose here?
Yeah. What is your purpose? What is your goal here?
What is your cause?
And I think that the eclipse is going to help us be more us in it.
Oh, I hope. Yeah.
You know, more authenticity. And to speak, I mean, this is about speaking up.
With the eclipse in Pisces with Venus, I see it, and Mercury's really close too. I see it as speaking up, but doing it in a soft, subtle way where it's almost like a nudge to everyone, like nudge, nudge, like here's a value system, here's a cause, without being too loud. And with Venus there, I think us like seeing the arts or talking through the arts or talking through song. I don't know if anyone saw that video of in Minnesota where there is a crowd singing.
Which song?
Singing Put Down the Guns, all like sweet to the ICE agents inside the hotel. So movements like that where we are fighting with love and we're like fighting with not violence but with love.
And I think the person that spoke of that beautifully,
the Minnesota song people?
Well, no, just what the energy that you just explained to fight with love was Bad Bunny's speech.
It's my reference.
Oh. You didn't have to tell me that. You didn't have to tell me that.
I guess I gave it away with that.
Yes, you did. It made me think of it. So when you were saying that, I was like, yeah, that's like what Bad Bunny was talking about. Exactly.
But yeah, I gave it away.
You told me to be more engaged, and I hit it right on the button.
Okay, yeah, so Venus is close to the eclipse. Mercury is close to the eclipse, and Mercury is in the shadows of a retrograde, the first retrograde of 2026.
Pre-shadow. Now, pay attention that we are really talking about our minds a lot, because this is what's showing up, our minds and love. What would happen if we connect mind and love together? What could happen?
So, big news in astrology. Neptune and Saturn have both entered
Bold Aries.
And this is conjunct together at 0 degrees. When we talk about heart, we want to make sure that we're putting this fire energy in the right place.
And also, I do want to say, even though that they're connected, but they'll be exact 3 days later on the 20th.
When we set our intentions, make sure that you're in line with Saturn and Neptune and Aries, So this fiery, passionate energy does not get wasted, and it doesn't go into destruction, into violence, but into an Aquarius cause.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because Aries is a beautiful energy. It like respects your intuition. It respects your instincts. It respects your sense of self and sense of authorship and things. And when you put that with Neptune, it gives this, because Neptune's very collective. It's like a bunch of us. It's like society and the world all together. When you put that together, we could have this like hopeful passion to really let each other be their individual selves, and let us all have our own minds, not like be like, why doesn't everyone think like me? Like, no one's gonna think like you, and the most beautiful part of the world is that we all think differently.
Yeah. Also, when I think of this energy, for some reason this is popping up since it's Black History Month, or it used to be. I don't know if it still is. February.
Oh, it better be.
I don't know. Anyway, I'm thinking about Rosa Parks. When in 1955, she didn't give up her seat to a white person. She was tired, she was exhausted, and she said no. They arrested her. That's not what changed the law. Do you know what changed the law? For the following year, not a single Black person in Montgomery rode the bus. They didn't ride the bus to church. They didn't ride the bus to school. They didn't ride the bus to work. They walked everywhere.
And a collective idea.
And people are like, oh, she peacefully protests. And I'm like, no, it wasn't really a peaceful protest. It was an economic protest, because when the buses started losing money, they changed the laws. They didn't have to be loud and scream. They just didn't participate in the system. And the system moved and it changed. Let that be a lesson for all of us. We don't have to be loud. We can just pull back the economics and watch things change.
And it's a great example how much power people have when they have a collective idea that they can all... all choose as a quest, as a... What was the Aquarius word?
Oh, no.
As a cause.
Cause. Yes. They're very cause-oriented.
Yeah, and right now, let's all like talk about our collective ideas that we have. So Mercury's right there, close to it. So we can grab onto one that we can all agree on. And maybe we need like a Rosa Parks or two, because I believe the story is there was many people that did it before her, but they got like she was the one that got the most media attention. So she became the spokesperson, and the light shined on her. She had Leo energy, she had it power. But she was a part of a group of people that decided this was a great idea together.
And they did it, and they changed society.
So thank you, Rosa Parks, and thank you to her community.
And a bravery. And I'm going to say, guys, with Neptune and Saturn going into Aries, it says, get your mind straight, where you want to go. And then those two planets are going to require that you get up and do the work. We need to embody what we believe. So what do you believe, and are you ready to embody it?
Yeah. I like to think of it as this is a birth of a new collective storyline.
A new dawning.
Saturn is structure. Neptune is dreams. The fire sign is action, courage, and identity. Dreams now demand form, but gently. We haven't even talked about the leading planet.
Which one?
Which one? My favorite, modern astrologer, Uranus. So Uranus in the chart represents where you get sudden ideas, represents where humanity has a collective consciousness that we all kind of vibrate to, and is rapid change too. So like technology changes things quickly, so does wherever Uranus is. In this new moon in Aquarius, modern day ruler Uranus has a square. And it has a square to the new moon itself by 1 degree. This is like rubbing tension on whether or not we feel like we are individuals. So I want us to have this new moon in Aquarius eclipse, with the eclipse being in Pisces, to really say, I believe in my dreams. I believe in my purpose, and I believe in my quest. Because a lot of us might not see that we have the individuality and we have the strength to talk for ourselves and have that authorship.
And Uranus just really came out of retrograde. So whatever feels stuck is breaking loose now. And things are going to pop out of nowhere. Like, where did that come from? It's breaking loose, y'all.
They're resistant to change, and there might be a pressure to change. But there is breakthrough, living through discomfort. So we might live through what society is putting on us, what we think we can do for it, and we need to find that discomfort and then move forward, find our quest, and then do it. And do what we can individually. That's different from everyone else. So all of us do that with our own ideas, and then we can be part of a new collective storyline.
Oh, I love that. Thank you so much. Yes. I plant that into the universe. Then one of the things I like is Mercury in Pisces trining Jupiter in Cancer. That is like big ideas.
Oh, nice.
We can speak with love and care and big things.
And Jupiter in Cancer really represents the family dynamic too. So with the Mercury trining that, I can see us being able to talk deeply with our family members, even share how much we love them. Like, we don't do that too often.
Yeah, and family doesn't mean blood always.
No.
It could be your family that you have brought in.
This new moon is really about love and future. So let those family members, let them know how you feel about them. Let them know that you cherish them and you want them to be part of your future. It would be a great way to use this energy.
Absolutely. I agree.
So Jupiter in Cancer, me and Kimberly love Jupiter in Cancer. And this is just a quick reminder. Growth comes through care, not dominance.
Yes.
And I feel like that's a great value for this new moon solar eclipse with Venus right there. So we're representing values. So I'm just going to say it once again. Growth comes through care, not dominance. If you don't know what values you want, and I want us to write down our values during this new moon, set intentions on them, this one would be a great one to stand on.
Great idea. That's a great idea.
Because wherever Jupiter is, and if you're doing that property, you get love, you get joy, and you get luck. Like, the universe gives you things if you're doing Jupiter well, because it's the luckiest planet there is. And then I always like to talk about the mini grand trine with the outer planets. We still have a sextile with that Neptune and Saturn to Uranus, and then Neptune and Saturn to Pluto. And we don't have the trine between Uranus and Pluto quite yet, like we did in 2025. It's going to come later on in 2026 and then in 2027. But the sextiles from this 0 degree Saturn and Neptune, I think it's so hard. It's like this nice little gift from the universe.
Yes. It's subtle help.
Yeah, exactly. We can feel internal power with Pluto right there, and we can feel that hopeful energy because it's like early degrees Aquarius. So we're all on this new humanity quest for a better life. Aquarius, early degrees Pluto. And then with Uranus, the leading planet in Taurus, it gives us an understanding that resources can be shared. Resources aren't they aren't something that we need to hold on to and feel like that's a way to feel secure, but we can maybe share and give a little bit, I hope.
Yeah, I hope so too. And like we said, we're talking about the mind because all this Aquarius energy that we've had all month, really, with Aquarius.
Yeah, stellium in Aquarius. That is the undercurrent vibration.
And what's happening in the world is our First Amendment is being tried. Our voice is being tried, and our voice comes from how we think, and everyone's vying for our mind's attention, our focus. So we really, on this new moon, I hope you really take it deep inside.
Yeah.
Clear out the clutter of everyone trying to buy our minds.
Yeah, and then set your mind to your own vibration. We don't have that trine between Uranus and Pluto right now, so we need to do this individually. So when it comes together, we can rise up as like a collectiveness.
Right.
Uranus and Pluto, power of the people. So get our minds set. Don't let anyone tell you. Keep talking, because they can't silence all of us. There's no way. So do it individually, and if someone else said what you said, who cares? Who gives a... Say it yourself, too. You know?
Own your mind.
Yeah, so this is beautiful. I love these sextiles during this Aquarius new moon eclipse energy, because it really lets us flirt with what we think of the larger picture is, and then where we can put our intention and then set our quest. So
It's really calling for to rebel for a worthy cause.
Yeah. Cute. I love it. And then speak about it too.
Because Aquarius, even though they're collective and they're all about the community, they're also strong autonomy.
Yeah. And this is like future talking. I think when we...
Yes, absolutely. So glad you said that.
And I think when we identified ourselves in the past, we talked about our past. We talked about our suffering. We talked about that as our identity. I brought that up in the new moon in Capricorn because it was so close to Pluto. So we worked on our suffering, our past, and then the psyche of humans too. But in Aquarius, we're talking about the future. So our identities are no longer attached to our suffering. Mercury's right there next to this eclipse. So this is our story that we're talking. But now how we identify and how we say who we are is our values, is what we represent, is what we can contribute, and how we show up. I feel like that is going to be our future story of how we identify ourselves.
And now that we said goodbye to Pisces and Saturn and Neptune, no more suffering, no more connection to that.
Let's stand up on values. So this Pluto and Mars and all this like fire that we have with the Neptune and Saturn and Pisces.
No more sacrificing.
All this fire has a purpose. So when fire doesn't have a purpose, destruction, dominance, chaos. But when value does, when energy and passion fire does, and when it has a value and has a purpose, it can sink its feet into something, fucking get it done. Do it,
Very good.
Yeah, I got a little passionate on that one.
Getting a little Aquarius in you.
I get so influenced. It's crazy. So now me and Kimberly have prepared words of how we saw this new moon in Aquarius that gave us influence on what reference we picked for part 2.
Yes.
So I hope ours influences you to pick a reference, and you write it down below. So when I look at this Aquarius new moon eclipse, what really stands out to me is that we're setting intentions that are meant to last. This isn't just about starting something new. It's about choosing values that will guide us forward. Back at the Capricorn new moon, we're told stories about survival, about what we endured, about suffering. And that made sense. Pluto was right there digging deep into that human psyche. That chapter mattered. But now, with Aquarius new moon and Venus so close to the nodes, the story shifts. We're no longer defining ourselves by what hurts us. We're defining ourselves by what we stand for. Saturn and Neptune moving into Aries makes this even more important. There's a huge force there, and if we don't consciously embody it, that force can turn to aggression or dominance. But when it's grounded in values, it becomes self-actualization, purpose, courage, and compassion. So maybe this new moon is asking us to tell a different kind of story. Not who we are because of our suffering, but who we are because of what we value, what we contribute, and how we choose to show up for the future.
Awesome. Love it. Awesome. Absolutely. What she said. So my turn. This Aquarius new moon eclipse shakes things awake. Expect surprises. Plans change. Truth pops out of nowhere. If something suddenly shifts, it's not random. It's freeing you. The good news, your voice matters right now. Mercury and Jupiter help us think bigger and speak braver. Say the thing. Have the conversation. Trust your words. Venus meeting the North Node reminds us to choose what feels right for our soul, not what we've always done. Plant new seeds in love, creativity, and connection, just like you spoke. And with Venus and Jupiter working together, hope returns. Love expands. Help shows up, sometimes in the least expected place. Change is real. Truth is loud right now. But remember, we are supported.
Power of the people.
Power of the people.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching our character and plot twist of this new moon eclipse in Aquarius.
And can't wait to see you in part 2, where we tell our reference, where the story unfolds with our reference. I'm excited to share with you what I came up with. I really love mine.
We kind of know what mine is now, but I want to share how I present mine.
Yes. So we do appreciate you being here. Please hit like and subscribe and hit the bell so you get notice of part 2. And remember, today is a new day and a new opportunity to make this world a better place. Cheers, y'all.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, we really appreciate you.
And if you do love this video, please do share with other astrology enthusiasts.
Absolutely. Thank you.
We appreciate you guys.